Van Conner has died aged 55, his brother and bandmate Gary Lee has confirmed. The Screaming Trees co-founder died after an extended illness with pneumonia getting him in the end. Gary Lee wrote on Facebook confirming the sad news of his brother's passing. He wrote, "Van Conner, bassist and songwriter of Screaming Trees, died last night of an extended illness at 55. It was pneumonia that got him in the end. He was one of the closest friends I ever had and I loved him immensely. I will miss him forever and ever and ever." The Screaming Trees were founded in 1984 by the brothers, Mark Lanegan, who died last year, and drummer Mark Pickerill. The band purveyed a psychedelia-influenced sound that synchronized with several other indie bands from the era. Nirvana's Kurt Cobain admired the band, and Soundgarden's Chris Cornell co-produced their 1991 major label debut, Uncle Anesthesia. Van reflected on his career in an interview with Spin in 2012, as he looked back on his early career. He said, "We were playing a show with Mojo Nixon and Firehose in Florida, and our manager, Kim, was like, 'Wow, your album is actually selling this much a week, it was a lot, and your song is being played on the radio this much. You could turn on MTV and see our video if you just watched for an hour.'" Either Mark or Lee said, "Wow, maybe we'll be a one-hit wonder." And then, 15 years later, VH1 did a show called One Hit Wonders, and we were on it. Many fans have taken to Twitter to share their condolences and remember the late bassist. Clemency wrote, "R.I.P. Van Conner. I know they were a very tumultuous band that fell out a lot, but I really loved Screaming Trees. Van was always so kind and welcoming when we were kids who wanted to go to all the gigs, all the time. Thank you for a lot of really fun nights out." Alex247 added, "The Screaming Trees music aged better than 99% of music from the early 90s. And Van Conner's work in particular still comes across as potent and intense. I was just listening to it the other day. Gutted. R.I.P. to a great." Bandmate Lanegan, who died in 2022, repeatedly wrote off the prospect of a Screaming Trees reunion. Van spent the past 2 decades playing in the group Valish alongside another brother, Patrick Conner, and playing as a session musician. In 2018, Van released a solo album, Coming Back Again, under his own name. The songs were acoustic and more down-tempo than his work with Screaming Trees,